of today's session once I record. So the process approach, the session today will cover four main points. The first one, we're gonna have a demo, a live demo. I'm gonna teach you the lesson. And after the lesson, we're going to reflect on the procedures, the stages, and so on. Then we are going to learn more about behind the stage, the rationale behind the stages, why did we do each stage, and so on. And at the end, we'll have an open question and answer for all of you if you have any inquiries. Okay, good. Ready to start?
Yes.
Are you ready? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So it is not this one. The session is not a monologue. It is an interactive session. So you can open the mic and share with me. That would be lovely. Deal. Okay.
Deal.
First, I would love you to switch from teachers to students, and I want you to engage with me. Let's get to know each other better. I've got an activity here. I have three information about myself. The first one, I've been to Maldives before. The second one is I can speak three languages. And the third one, I've lived in Cairo for 6 years, despite the fact I'm from Damietta. So you've got to ask me WH questions to know whether the information is true or false. Okay?
All right. Can I start?
Okay. Yeah, you can start, yes.
Okay. When did you travel to Maldives?
It was in 2017, once I graduated from Faculty of Languages and Translation.
Okay. What did you like the most about it?
I loved the beaches and the islands. You know, Maldives has more than 1,000 islands. You know, maybe you have one family has like a complete island for the whole family. The life there is not luxurious like we see in different countries. It is very simple. You've got like one story building, got the beach. Your house could be on the beach. You have, you know, people love football, people love, all of them are Muslims, so they have lovely mosques and so on.
Right.
Okay, nice. Anyone else to ask a different question?
Yes, about the same topic, about the same question, number one, or shall we switch to number two?
As you like.
Okay. So you speak three languages. What other language did you speak rather than English or Arabic?
I speak Arabic, English, and Espanol.
Uh-huh. Okay, so I can't test you with this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alhamdulillah, yeah.
All right.
Okay, nice.
Oh, I
Thank
don't
you.
have a question for that.
Thank
Okay,
you so
you said you have lived in Cairo for 6 years.
Yeah.
I think it could be more than this. No, maybe 6 years is the right one. I'm not really sure about one. I think you're bluffing. I'm sorry to say that.
Maybe, but you've got to ask questions to know whether
I
I'm
think
bluffing
he's
or
too
not.
young to be there at 2017. I think he's so young to be that. You mean you was a teenager then? I think
Ah,
so.
I was in
Okay.
college. Yeah. Where's the question? I need the question.
Okay, I don't have any questions. I have one for
Okay.
the number two. Sorry for that.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, who else? Come on, anyone else? Ask me any other question.
Can I test your Spanish?
Okay. To the point, yes.
Yeah. All right. We can say we'd love you to introduce yourself in Spanish in like 5
Okay.
sentences or something.
Me llamo Sammy y hablo inglés, Arabic y un poco de español. ¿Dónde de Egipto? These are three complete sentences.
Okay.
Yeah. And this is all I can give. So I can speak some. Yes. Okay. Who else? A different question. What about the others, guys? Can you participate with us, please?
Yes,
Unmute
can
and share with us.
where did you live in Cairo?
I
What
lived
place?
in two places, in Nasser City and the Fifth Settlement.
Okay. Thank you. That's it.
Thank you. Okay, so it's for you now to vote which one is true, which one is false, and why. So if you believe that the first one is true, raise your hand. Two, three people who have raised their hands. Okay, I would say the first one is not true. It's false. It's a lie, actually. I did not travel to Maldives. I've known a friend from Maldives. He told me all this information about it. You
Yes,
know,
I thought that way. Like knowing a lot of thing about Maldives doesn't mean that you traveled to there, you know?
exactly. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I had the chance to travel there actually, but my father said no. We know nothing about it. Even the economy is not that good to travel there and so on. The second one, of course, it is correct. I studied Spanish for like 2 to 3 years. I can speak some, not all, and I've lived in Cairo for 6 years. So these are the two truth. My college was in Nasser City, so I had to travel there you know, to live there for 7 years, for 6 years for the college. Okay, nice. You've known some about me. Together now in the breakout rooms, I want you to discover information about each other. You have to tell your partner three main information. One is a false and two are true. Okay? And they have to ask you yes or no questions to know more about you. Good? Okay. Deal?
Yes, yes, okay.
Yes, okay.
You can go now.
Hello, Famara. How are you doing? Famara? Hello, how are you?
Okay, welcome back, everyone. So let me ask some of you. Let's start with Asma. So Asma, can you tell me what do you know about your friend?
Yeah, sure. Shifet, she has a baby and she's been teaching for 4 years.
Amazing.
And she said, like she speaks 4 languages, but it
Mm,
turned out that was the lie.
uh-huh.
Yeah,
That's too much languages, you know?
yes.
Hmm.
Regarding Nada,
Hmm.
she's been teaching for 5 years,
Hmm.
and she mainly taught young learners and prep school students.
Okay, lovely.
That what I
Thank you so
remember.
much. Thank
Most
you so
welcome.
much. What about you, Ahmed? Tell me one true thing that you know about your friend.
Well, I got the privilege to know Ms. Maha. She works as a music teacher, and she spent some time, I think 10 years in Saudi Arabia, and she aspires to play some non-teaching roles, such as being a supervisor or a coordinator in the near
Hmm.
future.
Nice, very, very nice. What about you, Ashwakat? What do you know about your friend?
All right. She said that she's from Philippines
Hmm.
originally, and that she can speak uh, 3 different dialects in Philippines language.
Hmm.
Um, she also said that she now lives in a different country, which is Oman. And one
Amazing.
that was lying that she said that she can speak Chinese, and yeah,
Uh-huh.
she doesn't.
Yeah, it's very difficult, I know. Okay, amazing. So let's kick off our demo for today. Today we will learn how to write a self-reflection. Good. And let me start with a question. How important is self-reflection in effective classroom teaching and learning? Raise your hand and tell me. Anyone?
Um,
Yes.
well,
Yeah.
well, it's really important to have some sort of a self-reflection at the end of each lesson in
Mm-hmm.
order to determine what you have achieved and what you're
Mm-hmm.
going to do next, if
Mm-hmm.
the objectives of the lessons have been attained or not.
Mm-hmm.
If you are satisfied when it comes to your performance, when
Nice.
it comes to the academic performance of the students during class.
Mm-hmm.
So the part of self-reflecting just
Mm-hmm.
covers all of this.
Lovely. Lovely. Amazing answer. Thank you for this one. Anyone else? Let me go for Rejoice. Rejoice, can you hear me? Yes, Asma, you tell me.
All right. I would say that self-reflection helps teacher like identify what worked well with
Mm-hmm.
them during the session and what needs improvements.
Mm-hmm.
It also improves lesson planning,
Mm-hmm.
teaching strategies.
Mm-hmm.
It, like encourages that
Mm-hmm.
continuous professional growth.
Lovely.
And
Very
also it lets the teachers understand the students' needs,
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I agree. Totally agree. Very, very nice. What about you, Maha? Can you hear me, Maha? What about you? Who else? Yeah, Shifa, right? Oh, Shifa, yes.
Yes. Hello,
Yeah.
everyone.
So,
So I agree with all what have been said, but from
mm-hmm.
the side of a teacher,
Mm-hmm.
it can help the teacher to understand what he can achieve more in his
Mm-hmm.
career, and if he wants to change something, to start a new path or something like that. That's the
Mm-hmm.
side for sure in improving like the style of teaching, the
Mm-hmm.
methods, and all of these.
Nice. Very nice. Totally agree with you. Let me go for Heba Mahous. Heba? Heba, can you hear me? What about you, Malak?
Yes, I can hear you, Mr.
Yes.
Sami.
Yes.
Hello,
Yes.
everyone. My pleasure to attend the session today with you. Thank you.
The pleasure is mine.
Thank you. I think, of course, it is so important to know how or how can I proceed or continue, or can I change any techniques during the second sessions, or
Mm-hmm.
even if I can change or improve it, or
Mm-hmm.
add or something like that.
Nice.
That's it.
Totally agree, yes. Okay, let me take one last voice and let me go for Shaima, yes.
Is that me or other Shaima?
You, yes.
Yes. Okay. Self-reflection is good, but sometimes for me it goes bad because I all the time feel I could do more, or it
Mm-hmm.
could be better.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm all the time hard on myself. I
Mm-hmm.
never see myself like this is good, or
Mm-hmm.
I see a point that I can improve. No, I give
Mm-hmm.
myself, no,
Mm-hmm.
you did something wrong. Everything you did is wrong. I go hard on myself.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm. Okay.
some other times,
Mm-hmm.
if somebody else sees me, he gives me a good mark. So I
Mm-hmm.
feel I go hard on myself.
Mm-hmm.
That's a point of for me.
Okay. Very, very nice. Thank you so much for participating. Okay, guys. Um, this is very important. This is time for you to write your own self-reflection. I want you to think about the most recent lesson you taught and start writing your self-reflection. Okay? I'm gonna send you a link here in the chat box. I want you to open the link. All of you, can you open the link now? It will send you to Padlet here. As you can see in the screen, you will find like a plus mark. Press on it, like this down here, and start writing your self-reflection based on what the last what
The last lesson you taught.
exactly. Yes, I'm gonna give you a couple of minutes Once you finish, you raise your hand, waiting for your writing.
Sorry, Mr. Sami, I was praying. I'm so sorry for not answer.
It's okay, no problem. Let me tell you about this stage here. I've sent you a link in the chat box. I want you to think about the last lesson that you taught. Write your self-reflection on your teaching on this lesson.
Oh, okay.
Okay, good.
Do I need to sign up first?
To sign, no, you do not need to sign up. You just use the link to go to just write right away.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين.
هو أنا ليه مش سامعة حاجة؟
Because now we are writing Yasmin. So you've just joined. Hello, Yasmin.
Yes.
Yes. This is the first. We've been in the session for a couple of minutes. I've sent a link in the chat box. I'm going to send it again. I want you to think about the last lesson that you taught and write your self-reflection. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
علي
Okay, guys, this is amazing. If you are still writing, just tell me. If you finished, raise your hand. It's really important that you participate in this stage specifically.
I'm still writing, okay? Do we have time or time is up?
Okay,
Hello?
just my internet got disconnected. Okay,
It's
that was
okay.
lovely.
I was asking.
Thank you so
Okay.
much for your writings. So let me
Uh-oh. Did we just lose him? No, we didn't. He's back.
Okay, I'm sorry, just my internet is getting worse. I don't know
That's
why.
okay, man.
Yes. Okay, thank you so much for your writings. Let's move to the next step. Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Yes, we see.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, lovely. So what I want you to do now, I have here 4 characters. Okay. And these 4 characters goes under the name, the first one is Sayyid Tafaul, the second one is Abdu Kaaba, the third one is Fathi Tafaha, and the last one is Fawzi Istihba. Okay. And these 4 characters represent the kind of self-reflection, these 4 self-reflection characters. Okay. I'm going to give you a couple of minutes. I want you to read each one and tell me who you are according to your first writing, your self-reflection. Okay? So let me ask you a couple of questions. How many characters here?
4.
4. Why are you going to read them?
To be one of them.
Oh, exactly, yes. Exactly. Yeah, good. When you finish, raise your hand.
طب والله none of them.
That would be too honest. Yeah.
Yes, likewise.
None of them والله.
Okay.
Add another
So-
picture, Mr. Sami, and call it character of Shayma. Shayma is a
Okay.
different character.
Okay.
Yes.
If you are maybe you're a mix of them, so that works. That
يا
works.
نهار أبيض يعني ما أقول none of them أبقى mix of them ده كتير أوي.
Yeah. Okay, guys, have you finished?
Yes.
I think
Amazing.
I'm the first one.
Maybe. You're not gonna tell me. You're gonna tell your partner in the breakout room. So I want you to join the breakout room. But first, if you can take a screenshot, can you take a screenshot?
A minute.
Okay, amazing. So with your partner, I want you to tell each other which character are you and why. Go. Okay,
Thank you.
welcome. Okay, guys, so I've got some newcomers. I've got Arwa, Habiba, and Haja. So, ladies, we're talking about self-reflection. And so I've got here 4 characters. Okay. If you can see, we've got Sayyid Tafawul, we've got Abdul Kaaba, we've got Fathi Tafaha, and we've got also Fawzi Istibat. So I want you to think about the last lesson that you've done and the self. You can't see anything? Really? I did not actually stop the presentation. No, I didn't stop the sharing. I'm gonna try to send it to the group. Let me send you to breakout rooms. Okay, you can rejoin us. So I want you to discuss with your friends which character are you, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So Shayma, I'm gonna send you to what? One, okay. So can you join Shayma?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, nice. أشرقت حبيبة and Nada and English Maze. Can you join the breakout
I
room?
joined
Mr.
the
Sammy,
breakout
sorry,
room, but no one was there.
while I'm muting myself, I canceled the invitation. I'm so sorry.
Okay, I will try to send you again. Where are you? Shayma. So Ahmed is alone, guys. Can you join out with Ahmed? Yeah, Shayma. Yusuf, right? Gonna send you to the breakout room one. Yasmin, I sent you another invitation, Ashrakat. I'm gonna send you another invitation also. Iman, another invitation. And also like this. Okay, ladies, can you hear me? Malak, Shayma, Iman, Nada, and Shayma also. You can't hear me, okay.
Hello.
Okay, welcome back, my friends. Hello, hello, Yasmin. Hello, everyone. Um, I believe you've read about different characters. So let me start with Asma. Yes, Asma. Can you tell me which character are you?
I would say that I'm the closest to Tashi, kind of, but in a positive way.
Which one of them? Like, I gave you names, so you've got to choose a name.
فتحي تفاهة.
Okay, lovely.
But
Why would you consider yourself like Fathi Tafaha? Yes.
like I consider even the simplest thing, you know. Some teachers wouldn't notice like this is a positive thing to mention,
Mm-hmm.
but like creating a supportive environment
Mm-hmm.
for some people this is like something silly to mention, but it's really important.
Very nice. Okay, lovely. Who else? Rejoice. Yes.
Yes. Can you hear me now? Yes, I think so.
And yeah.
Yes. Okay. So with me, I can say I'm more on El Said Tafaul. Tafaul. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Yeah, you pronounce it
Tafaul.
well. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tafaul. Yes.
Because based on my reflection, like I recognize the clear success of my lesson staging
Mm-hmm.
and student engagement. So I don't try to hide the flaws from my tutor or from my supervisor. Like I openly targeted my pacing and of
Mm-hmm.
course always the timing as areas for improvement so I can keep growing. So
Uh-huh.
this not like the C and D. I am not Fauzi, never
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
one liner, so I cannot say that my lesson went well, then
Mm-hmm.
full stop, no. And also Fati, no, I'm not. And maybe sometimes Abdu, maybe, but it
Maybe I have
depends,
to.
maybe. Yeah,
Okay.
maybe it depends if I'm not very confident about the topic or if I'm not confident, like maybe it's the first time that I taught this kind of topic or
Uh-huh.
lesson or something,
Lovely.
maybe.
Okay.
Yeah,
Very
but more
nice. Thank
on
you
El
so much.
side. Okay.
Lovely. Let me go for Ahmed. So Ahmed, can you tell me which one are you?
Well, I think I'm none of these because I sometimes draw a balance when it comes to mentioning the good sides and the dark sides of my lessons. However, I'd like to be the first type one day, Al-Sa'id Tafa'ul, because
Ah.
I think no matter I judge my lesson and I mention the dark side, there are always darker sides being mentioned and judged by other supervisors, by tutors. So why I ask myself, why don't you go as an optimistic teacher one day and try to go lenient on yourself and mention only the good sides and see if it makes a difference and see if the good positive energy just goes to the other tutor who sees you. Maybe because sometimes it works when you tell the tutors that my students are brilliant and everything just went perfect and so on so.
Of course,
Sometimes
yes.
they get positively affected and they say, yeah, you're right. But if I tell them that everything just went down and I wasn't that good and things just fell apart, so they
Uh-huh.
just go the line. So sometimes some characters just get affected by your energy. So I
So you
think I'll
think
try the Tafa'ul one day.
it could be contagious, like if you said it's
Yeah,
good, you're gonna
energy.
feel it and so on.
Yeah, as they say, energy is contagious. So I'd
Uh-huh.
like to take this as my mantra next time.
Nice, very nice. Yes. Okay, lovely. Let me take Khulud. Can you hear me, Khulud? Maybe. Okay. Let me take let me choose Alwa. Yes. Can you hear me?
Hello, this is me. I'm Fauzi.
You're Fauzi. So
Yes.
why would you say you're Fauzi?
Oh, because I don't care.
Don't you think that one day you need to care?
Oh, sure. But until now, no. So this is me.
Okay,
I
nice.
actually say, okay, no problem. no problem. I'll see, then I completely forget about it.
And you go back to make the same mistakes again.
Yes.
Okay, very nice, very nice. Okay, lovely. Let's keep the discussion going. Yeah, let me ask you like just an open question. What do you think, guys? What are the characteristics of a good self-reflection? Let me take new names. Let me start with Yasmin. Yes.
Okay, to know what were your good things,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and what were your challenges and
Mm-hmm.
things you have to work on it,
Okay, nice, good.
like a feedback.
Of course, yes. It's kind of a self-feedback. Yes, nice. What about you, Iman? Iman Hisham. Yes. Yeah, Iman. She's not here.
Can I say?
What? Yes, you can say yes.
All right. I believe it should be balanced.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first thing. Like we have to acknowledge both strength points and areas for improvement.
Mm-hmm.
Not to focus only on the positives or the negatives.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I see the first character, type A, it's kind of too positive, you know.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody is type A, I don't remember the name,
Mm-hmm.
he would like focus on more on the strength and forget about the areas for growth, I would say.
Yeah,
So
I do not
we
have
should,
areas of growth actually.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So we need to have that balance. Should be
Mm-hmm.
specific,
Mm-hmm.
like to mention exactly some examples rather
Mm-hmm.
than just
Nice.
general things.
Okay,
Like,
lovely. Thank you.
so
That's amazing. Good. Yes, with Joyce, you have an idea.
Yes. So I'm looking at the 5 words below the question. So
Mm-hmm.
a good reflection must be, of course, completely honest and about what didn't work and focused on the core or the
Mm-hmm.
main lesson aims rather than the minor details. And it needs to be analytical and
Mm-hmm.
insightful by exploring, of course, the why of the
Mm-hmm.
certain things happened, and
Mm-hmm.
ultimately it must be, of course, improvement oriented with clear actionable steps for the next lesson.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very nice. Lovely, lovely. What about you, Shayma? Yes.
Shimei Yusuf or the other Shimei?
Shayma Yusuf, yes.
Okay. I think we should be honest. This is the main
Mm-hmm.
point. Well, this is why I told you I'm none of them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, we should mention the strengths and weaknesses.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Both. Not
Mm-hmm.
to be very optimistic or very pessimistic. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
the balance is needed. You have to concentrate on your weaknesses and strengths to
Mm-hmm.
develop them. It also must be specific. It's on a
Good.
certain lesson.
Nice. Nice.
And we also want to focus on the student learning. Have we achieved our aims or not?
Mm-hmm. Amazing.
This
Okay,
is the
lovely.
main point for me. Yes.
Lovely. These are very, very nice ideas. Okay, guys, I'm gonna give you like 2 minutes in the breakout rooms. I want you to agree on five main characteristics of a good self-reflection. Okay? So how many you will agree
Okay.
on?
5.
5. I want you, I want just one of you to take notes.
Okay.
all right.
Nice. And let me recreate the breakout rooms. And guys, if you please, you can join because some of you can be alone. Have you got the invitation? Nice. Okay, good. Got Guys, can you join the breakout rooms, ladies? Ladies, can you join, please? Nada is alone. Yes, another 205. Okay. Maha.
Hey, Miss Jima, Miss Iman, what do you guys think? Hello, Miss Iman. Oh, Miss Shima, how are you? Psst.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Okay, welcome back, my friends. It was lovely discussions in the breakout rooms. I want you to check what you've discussed with your partner Have you spotted any of these characteristics? You got one, you tell me about. If there is one that you do not agree with, tell me why. If you agree with all of them, you also tell me why. Let me give you a minute to read them, then we will open the discussion.
Yes, we've discussed the fourth one.
Yes.
For me, we've discussed the first one.
Nice. Let me take Sma. You discussed the fourth one.
Yes.
Yeah, can you tell me
And
about how did you discuss it?
yeah, we entitled this as analytical.
Mm-hmm.
And I've told them that I always tell my teachers to find the reasons behind whatever happens in the class. So
Mm-hmm.
don't just tell me like I ran out of time. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But why you ran out of time?
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Because your TTT was high, because they spent like much time in the breakout rooms. Find the reason. Did you take like long time during the lead in and the warmer? So
Lovely.
they need to find the reasons so they can
Nice.
find solutions.
I agree with you. Yeah. And the
Yeah.
solution part, like how could you have done it differently and so on.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, lovely. Good. And Shema, you said the first one.
Yes, me and Shifa
Mm-hmm.
discussed the first point, which is also related to the point of honesty that I told you about. You know, we need the balance between, we have to evaluate both strengths and areas that need improvement. Okay, both of them, not to focus on one of them.
Lovely. Good.
Yes, that's
Maha, what about you, Maha?
The same with Miss Asma. We talked about that you can evaluate not just what happened, but why it happened.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason is very important to know, not just what happened. Why it
No.
happened, it's the most important.
Good. Okay. Ahmed, I've heard you like with Awal, you were talking about more than one point. Can you tell me which one that you agree with?
Yeah, Ms. Nada and Ms. Arwa and I agreed on the first and the second points. We talked about them and we discussed them in details, and we agreed that it's all about balancing and being analytical when it comes to mentioning details, when it comes to going through them, not just mentioning the bigger picture and calling this a self-reflection.
Nice. Very, very nice. Lovely. Who else? Let me take let me choose names, take another name. Yes. Rejoice, yes.
Yes, I think Yasmin and I, we because we have 5 points, so I think the second one, a detailed evaluation, and not just one line, because we should be focusing on the aims and what so, and then the others, the strengths and weaknesses, definitely not one line. And of course, the I think we are on the first one as well, because we have the challenges and the things actionable, the things that we need to improve. So it's not only what went wrong or what went well. So I think this is the first and second one
Nice.
as well.
Very nice, lovely. So we agree that the good self-reflection, or some of the characteristics of a good self-reflection, is to be balanced, it's to be detailed, focus on what really matters, think about not just what happened, but why it happened. Do not, as Ahmed said like before, do not just say what your tutor wants to hear and so on. Just focus on the most important things. Lovely. So this is time now to edit your first draft of your self-reflection. You've got the characteristics, you've got the criteria, you've got the examples. Of course, we're going to avoid being just one of them. And you're going to do what now? Edit the first draft. Are you going to write again or just edit?
Edit.
You're going to edit. Okay. So let me send you the link again in the chat box. Second. Is it? Yes, here is it. Okay. Here is it. Just take a look, find out if you can edit or not. And for those who didn't actually write the first self-reflection, you've got the criteria, you've got the characteristics. I want you to start writing your self-reflection. I'm going to give you a couple of minutes, okay?
Excuse me, Mr. Sami.
Yes, Ashraf.
Is there an option that we can edit the post, or we have to write a new one?
Yeah, just take a look at the old one and write the new one based on the characteristics and the things that we've studied.
All right. What if I don't have edits? Is it okay to leave it as it is?
You do not have edit? Let me
I'm not
say.
sure.
Yeah, you need to take a look. Maybe you want to add any of the ideas that we talked about here.
Okay. I'll
Okay.
do my best.
Good job. Okay, my friends, have you finished?
Yes.
Okay, amazing. That's lovely. Okay, good. So now it's time for the feedback. What I want you to do, I'm going to give you a couple of minutes. I want you to choose any of the self-reflections written here, and try to evaluate it based on the criteria here. So if you find that your friend or the self-reflection that you've chosen is balanced, make a tick. If it's detailed, make a tick. If it's focused on the most important areas, make a tick, and so on. Okay? Good?
Okay, good.
Okay, good. Choose anyone, because I'm gonna ask you.
I would take daily routine self-reflection.
Okay, nice. So, guys, whenever you're finished, just raise your hand. Okay, let's rush things forward. Let me pick one. Let me start with Arwa. So, Arwa, have you chosen any of the
No,
writings?
Still reading. Actually, I wasn't following.
Okay. Let me go for Maha. Have you finished?
No, still reading.
yet.
Sorry.
Okay. Okay. Ashwakat, what about you?
Mr. Sami, I believe I just I can talk about the one that I wrote. I am not sure if I can assess the other posts for my colleagues.
No
So
worries.
is
You
it
tell me
okay?
about the one that you've written, yes.
Yeah. All right. So do I have to say the difference between it and the previous one,
No,
or just?
no, you just tell me from the criteria here, like which one that you focused on.
Okay, so the self-reflection is balanced, yes, because I focused on both the strengths and weaknesses while teaching the grammar. I was teaching grammar in this session, and
Nice.
at first I thought that I focused only on the weaknesses, but after later on with the edits, I focused on both.
Nice.
Yeah. And it's detailed, yeah, because I mentioned how was the student struggling with not comprehending the grammar part from the beginning, and that I thought that I might have like an issue with my teaching method or something. So I decided to save time and go to the task, and they
Nice.
try to figure out the rule from the task itself, and it actually
Lovely.
worked because they made mistakes, but we started to correct the mistakes, and they get it from the sentences or from the task. So when we go to the second task on the same grammar point, it was better. They did great, and most of them they did not have much mistakes. So
Amazing.
yeah, I mentioned all of
Nice.
that. So it was
Lovely,
detailed.
lovely. Yeah, that you talked about details.
Yeah.
You've even told me these details. Amazing.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ashraka. Lovely. Who else? Let me go for Ahmed, if you finished.
Um,
I'm
well,
finished. Yes.
Nice.
well, I read my mind first, but I
Uh-huh.
think I can read out loud any random one and then let's check. So, let's check the shortest one, my self-reflection, or the last lesson I taught, and A2 class, GTKY1, strengths, various activities, knowing the student's needs, showing part of the plan, and about to follow. Weaknesses, needs to be more organized, adding everything in the same PowerPoint, not moving from icon to another. So I think it somehow it is balanced. So because you mentioned the strengths and the weaknesses, the soft point, but it wasn't detailed because we didn't get to know what activities has been done, or what's the nature of the lesson. It focuses on the most important areas. I didn't get to know the objective of the lesson, but still, it tells what happened and why. No, and it expresses the candidate's honest opinion. Yes, I think this is honest opinion.
Very nice. Lovely. Thank you so much. Okay. Let me take one last.
I can answer.
Yes, Rima.
Yes. I want first to talk about my self-reflection when I edited. Okay, I added why. When I wrote my self-reflection, I wrote that I wasn't good on time management. I have to work more on time management, on timing, I mean. Okay, so when you asked us to edit, I added why.
Nice.
Why?
Lovely.
Yeah. Why I wasn't good at timing.
Amazing.
Okay?
Amazing. Thank you so much.
I chose self-reflection. Or he says the last lesson I've taught, I wasn't good at.
You didn't. So you don't have to read it. Just tell me
It
whether
was
it
very
is.
short. Yes, it is very short. Okay, it's not balanced. It's like Abu Kaaba. Okay, who just focuses on the areas that need improvement. Okay.
Nice.
It's not detailed. It doesn't tell what happened and why.
Nice.
Just
Okay. Lovely. Thank you so much for participating. With Joyce, yes?
Yes, okay. So I wouldn't talk much about my self-reflection. I can say that it is highly detailed and balanced. And of course, when I edited it with the why and the what happened and why. And I believe that it's really it's a good reflection. I learned only from the best, from you and teacher Ahmed and everyone else in upscale. And also I would like to do a peer reflection on my last training. So this reflection is like it also meets the criteria because it is thoroughly detailed now, and it's balanced and open with the the positive feedback about the comfortable atmosphere before pivoting to a major structural issue. And it expresses also the candidate's honest opinion, I believe, and focuses on the most important areas of a lesson plan by examining the timing and the task completion. And its exception, it tells what happened and why as well. And it's explicitly pointing out the primary reason and discussion. So it's a nice one. Nice.
Amazing. Very, very nice. Thank you so much, guys, for participating. Because of the time, at home, you've got the writings, and I want you to follow these criteria to focus on the mistakes, the language mistakes. So I want you to choose one of the writings, to read it, and if you find like a spelling mistake, you underline it and write SP. If you find a grammar mistake, write G. If you find vocabulary mistake, write V. Punctuation, you underline and write P, and so on. So follow the criteria and apply it on the writings. Good.
Yes,
No
great.
one said good.
Good.
Okay,
Yeah,
nice.
good.
Thank you so much.
Nice
Lovely.
talk. Thank you.
Lovely. Okay, nice. Let's try to reflect on what I've done. Let's decode the process. And in just 1 minute, try to remember the stages and try to put the following procedures in the correct order according to the demo. Okay? Gonna give you 1 minute. Are you ready?
Yes.
Amazing. So, Asma, if you can tell me about the first stage.
Sami asked you a question about the importance of self-reflection in the classroom.
Amazing. Okay, thank you so much. Rejoice, what about the second one?
Sami asked you to write a self-reflection on your teaching.
Excellent. Ahmed, what about the third one?
So I think the characteristics.
To read about
Yes,
the
to read.
characters.
Yeah.
Nice, yes. Okay, what about you, Maha, the fourth one? She's not here. What about you? Yeah, Ashrakat, the fourth one?
I'm not sure, but I guess it's the first one. Read about the characteristics of good self-reflection.
Exactly, yes. The next one, Asma?
Sami asked you to edit the first
Lovely.
draft.
Exactly. And last one is all about the evaluation following the guide. Good. A couple of seconds, I want you to match the order of the stages with the process approach stages. So the first one, usually, what is it?
The lead-in.
Exactly, good. What about the second one, when I asked you to write the self-reflection?
First draft.
Amazing. Read about the characters and the characteristics will be what?
Genre analysis.
Exactly. And to edit?
Editing.
Editing, good. And the last one, which is missing, which is the what? The feedback.
Feedback, yes.
Right? Amazing, yes. So this takes us to the stages of the process approach in teaching writing. We usually, as you know, we start with the lead-in. We try to generate some interest. We try to motivate learners by just driving their attention to the type of text, like what are they going to write, the context itself, and the target reader, like who's going to read it. The first draft started by asking them to write freely without stress, just write the self-reflection. Genre analysis. We know that it's big. We've got lots of points to cover, but you can't ask the teacher or the student. You cannot do it with the students to cover every single part of the clogs, like we talked about before. So in the genre, we try to drag the learner's attention to ideas, to some language, whatever the feature of the genre that your learners need in order to write the text. Once they are aware of the features, they start editing, not writing again, but just trying to editing, upgrading the first draft. And at the end, you give learners like clear idea about how they've done, like trying to cover the content, like we did with the self-reflection. Was it balanced? Was it detailed, and so on? Then you try also to cover some language mistakes, collective, or using correction codes like we've done. So in this slide, you will find like detailed about why the lead-in matters, why we need to motivate learners, why we need to write the first draft, why the journal analysis is important, and so on. So this will be, I hope it will be helpful for you. Thank you so much for participating. This is the part of the questions. If you've got any question that I could answer, I'm here to answer. I'll be listening to you. Any question?
For me, I'm good. I just like to thank you for this amazing session.
Totally welcome. Anyone else, guys?
I actually have a question.
Yes.
How can we be honest when we or make the balance when we focus on our strengths and weaknesses after the session?
How to be honest? Okay. Before the session, you've set up aims, right? So, and part of the aims that you have to write personal aims, apart from the session's aims and so on. So you try to, before the session, you try to like combine all the aims together. Like I've got to cover this and that and this and that and so on. I have to achieve all of these. I have to work on this. And after the session, you try to evaluate yourself, like whether you've achieved it or not. That's one. How can you know? You know what you've done. You look at the learners. If you're talking about your aims, like if you have a writing aim where your learner is able to write or not, the outcome. Have you achieved the outcome or not? You've got some personal aims to overcome. So you just try to remember what you've done. I needed to work on my TTT. I needed to work on my pace, my pair work, my monitoring. Have I achieved it or not? And so on. So it's better to set up aims at the beginning, and at the end, you try to find out whether you've covered it or not. If you've covered it, that's good. You're going to ask yourself, how did you cover it? If you haven't covered it, you need to ask yourself why you didn't cover it. And in the next lesson, how would you work more on trying to overcome these weakness points or areas to work on, and how could you've done the lesson differently. So this is what I call, like, it's going to be honest, because you have the why, the how, and the future,
Yes, all right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, guys. Thank you for participating. Yes, with Joyce.
Yes, sorry. One question. When applying the process approach to a very small class, like only 2 students, for example, what are some effective strategies maybe to ensure that they still get that variety of peer feedback during the editing stage without the process of feeling repetitive? Like only, or maybe even 1 student, for example, it's like one-on-one tutorial online or something like that.
The feedback, in the feedback part.
Yes.
Yeah, I would say it will work the same. Like, let's imagine I'm teaching you, and I could do teacher feedback. I will just take your paper and try to evaluate it and tell you why did you do this, why did you do that. You could use the same criteria, like the correction codes and the checklist. Give him the checklist and give him time to evaluate his own writings. But after, because some students could be a foul, and they can say, yeah, all is good, and I've done this, I've done that. In this case, you have to do it yourself. Not to do it yourself literally, but you're gonna ask him. You're gonna take his feedback. You're gonna tell him, like you said, it's balanced. Why? You're gonna tell you because I did this and that. Good. Why it's detailed? Because I mentioned. Oh, you didn't mention, so this one is not correct, and so on. In one-to-one, there is a chance, or there must be a big chance for you as a teacher to intervene, but you give him the chance first to do it himself. Then you've got to reflect on it.
Okay.
you know.
Perfect. Thank you so much, teacher. Thank
You're
you.
totally welcome. Okay. I'm gonna share one last slide with you. Inshallah, the next not the next Friday, but the Friday after, we'll be having another session about teaching writing. Writing CV. How to write your CV. Not an actual writing lesson, but it's we will be having a host, a guest, sorry, and this guest he has been in the market for like many years. He has edited and he has seen and evaluated lots and lots of CVs. He's going to talk about how can you make your CV like the best CV ever. How can we make it suitable for the ATS? How can we make it effective so can be easy for the recruiter to choose you or to pick you and so on? Why most of the CVs actually get rejected or they're not accepted and so on. So the next session, not the next week, but the week after, going to be very, very nice. And we have one last announcement to talk about, inshallah, because as you know, these sessions goes under Teachers Together. We still have many free sessions to deliver. But inshallah, our first course is coming soon. We are working on a writing course for teachers. It will focus on three things. The first part, or the main thing, it will focus on the writing skills, like detailed things about learning how to write, not teaching. That's one. The second thing, we're gonna focus on teaching writing, using the process, the product, and we've got the genre approach. It will be practical. This one will be practical. Gonna have teaching practices, and the course, inshallah, we are working on making it accredited, trusted, and respected. We will announce about it later on once, inshallah, we finish with everything. So that's it. We would love to see you one day, inshallah, once we announce for it. And I hope this session was effective. I hope it was beneficial for you. I hope you got the main aim, which is welcome. I hope you got the main aim of using the process approach. You will be having the chance to access the recording on the Telegram channel. The presentation, I will send it also the Telegram channel, and that's it. Thank you for your time. Thank you for attending. See you inshallah in 2 weeks with different tutor with different session. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you.
See you.
Thanks a million, Mr. Sami.
You're totally welcome.
Thank you so much.
You're
It was so beneficial. I learned a lot.
I'm so happy you learned. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. Bye-bye.
Alaikum assalam.